I didn't say that. Okay, let me give you some policies. How old are your parents? 70, 60. Are they on any medications? You don't know. Yeah. Okay, she capped. She's talking about capping. Well, what they did with Biden, they capped pharmaceutical drugs, mostly insulin, but she's trying to do that across the board at $35. You know, some prescriptions probably can cost like hundreds of dollars. My mother's medications is $3,000 or $4,000 per month. So that may not affect you directly, but it affects your parents. One of the other things that she's talking about doing is expanding Obamacare, which Trump was trying to roll back, but he couldn't get it done. But I don't even really like Obamacare. Why? Because they force you into. Well, here's the thing. If you don't get it, you're penalized. All right, well, let's talk about it. Now, the penalizing, I'm not it. The concept of it, yeah, like the penalizing, I don't. But here's the thing. Let's think about the concept of it. Disease, HIV rates are extremely high. You know why? Black men ain't going to the motherfucking doctor. They're not going to the doctor. Not everybody can afford it. Well, that's the point of universal. Not everybody can afford health care either. They're not going to the doctor. That's the point I'm trying to make. The fact that you're trying to force somebody to get something. My point for Support the brand, Kicks and Cakes. Support the brand. Kicks and Cakes. This is our Halloween special. I have on purple. Alright, y'all. I have on purple. Kicks and Cakes. Shirts are only $65 plus free shipping. Support the brand. Support the brand. It's for a good cause. The fact that you're trying to force somebody to get health care and they might not even be able to afford the health care that you're trying to force them to get. That's the part I don't agree with. The concept of trying to give everybody health care, I agree with. But trying to force somebody and say that if you don't get it, we're penalizing you for it. That's the part I don't agree with. Here's the other thing. If Kamala is elected, do you own a house? Not right now, no. Do you own a house? Do you have dreams or aspirations of owning a house? No. Yes, of course. That's left to the women. Right. So she's offering murder that's left to the women. Offering, these are men. These are heterosexual men. We talk offering $25,000 for first-time homebuyers. That's one of her policies. She said that in every interview that I've seen. I don't know what you've been watching. You know what else she's heard? You know what else she's... Oh, you did hear that? I've heard that one. And you know, but the thing is that even if you do that, with how the economy now, that money that we're going to get, it does nothing. That does nothing for because the tax will be higher on billionaires and millionaires. That's why we say all of the time, it would be beneficial for us to vote for Trump. Yes, because he gives tax breaks to people who like us. But Kamala is going to tax people up here because that money will go to. But I know better. Exactly, and she has to get that bill passed. Let's look at it because all the policies that bill passed. Exactly. Even though that's a wonderful idea. That's great. But the thing is that when it goes into the House, how many people are going to be like? That's why you niggas need to be voting. Because when it gets to the House, the whole Supreme Court, there are 9 justices on the Supreme Court. Trump appointed 3 of them. The justices sit there for eternity. Oh my God. Okay, we're gonna move on to something now. You did, but by not voting, you put them in office. DeSantis is down there in Florida right now telling y'all niggas fend for yourself because y'all voted or didn't vote for him. With who? Support the brand, Kicks and Cakes. It's on Instagram. Support the brand. Let me just say this. This is our Halloween special. We're talking about what people in this country 100% cotton. the struggle that people are going through in this country right now with the hurricanes that just passed through. I think Florida about to get another one.
Correct.
Real soon. The one that North Carolina had just gone through. FEMA haven't even been able to help those people. They're talking about giving them $725
a to but that's a government thing. That's
but do you know why they're in that predicament?
But you know why? Because Trump pulled back a lot of policies.
Not only that,
Trump pulled back a lot of policies.
The government has also been sending money to people that need it. That don't need it more than we do.
That has happened as well.
And whose administration has that happened under?
All of them.
So I'm not just saying that. So my point is, Trump has his issues that I don't agree with, but also the Democrats have the issues that I don't agree with. And
so your answer to that is to sit and do nothing. Stand by and do nothing.
If I do sit there and I do vote, and let's just say hypothetically, let's say I do vote for Kamala, and shit just goes wayward and things get worse. Guess what? I'm one of the reasons why she's in office.
Well, you also one of the reasons why if Trump coming in, that you didn't vote. No, and that gets worse than that. Did you see what he was doing down in Puerto Rico?
I didn't say I was voting.
But when you don't vote, it's like don't vote for him. What do you think he was doing when that hurricane hit Puerto Rico, throwing motherfucking paper towels to people? Here you niggas go.
And then what? And my point exactly is, what did they do when all these hurricanes started hitting?
But
there was nothing.
But wait, let's go to
people are still suffering.
Let's go to the genesis. That's all a part of global warming. That motherfucker don't even believe this shit exists. They're gonna get even more devastating in the years to come. He spent the first 2 years of his presidency trying to roll back shit that Obama had in place. That's part of the reason why the pandemic eviscerated people in this country, because there were policies and practices put in place just in the case or the event of a pandemic. He removed so many things, so many safeguards.
But the thing is that I'm not disagreeing with you on those things.
I know you're not.
It's not about disagreeing. It's about,
hey, I'm just going to stand still and let it happen. Right. The Jewish people did not see the Holocaust coming.
They did, but my thing is that
you niggas obviously don't see what's coming.
I know. I just don't want to put my hand in something that I don't believe in.
But you shouldn't let your hands stay idle and when your hands could be when your hands could help it not transpire. When your hands.
So in other words, I should forget what I believe in and just
what do you believe in?
I don't believe either one of them have our best interests at heart.
But you do. But there is a lesser of two evils. Absolutely. And you have to also
just vote for evil though.
Yes.
You don't have no choice. So you would rather be.
I do have a choice.
Again,
vote for either one of those evils or not to vote for
this
either
bitch
one.
Getting on my nerves. Mo, shut the fuck up.
On the fence about voting in the presidential election. I know you niggas don't vote in the local.
No,
I vote in the local. So and he don't, because he said he don't even vote. So that's part of the problem too, because you think so many people think that the president can do everything.
No,
they cannot.
It really comes from the state.
And that's why President Obama wasn't able to do a lot of things either, because it wasn't his Congress.
And I agree with that. I'm honestly, to be honest with you, I do believe that the most important one is really the state more than the presidency. I do believe that the state is actually more important than the presidency.
Deeply inside, it's because she is a woman.
That's what you think. You can't put your thought. You can't put your thought on what
she is a woman.
You can't put your thought on.
Had it been a man,
just like me coming to y'all.
Had it been a man,
putting thoughts into y'all.
Had it been a man.
Had it been a man, no.
Had it been a man,
if they had the same outcome as her, I would have the same.
Had it been a man, there would have been different arguing points.
No, it wouldn't.
Had it been a man, there would be different arguing points. Had it been a man, there would be different arguing points.
That's what you think.
But
that's what you think. You don't know.
If you love me and you love me,
but it's not about. But this isn't about you.
It is about me.
No, it's about me too.
It's about.
It's not just about you. It's about me.
If it's about you, hold on. It's about you. Can I tell you?
Because guess what?
Can I tell you
what? Let's say.
But can I tell you why?
Let's say I do vote for Kamala. I know what she has in place for the LGBT community.
Correct.
I know what she has has in place.
You also know she got a place for immigrants.
No, I know she has a place for immigrants. I know what she has a place for Hispanics. I know what she has a place for Asians. I know what she has a place for the Middle Eastern people. I don't know what she has a place for.
But guess what? They got a place for niggas.
I don't know what she
Guess
has.
what? Guess what? The red got a place for niggas.
Right.
You know what they got. You know what they got in place for niggas. And when you say it's not about me, it's not.
Because it's not just about you. So wait, so what you're telling me is that fuck what? Fuck me.
No, I'm not. No, you're saying fuck me.
No. That's what you're. Because I just said.
If you're talking about not voting.
No. Because what I just said was, I don't feel that she has anything in place.
Give me that same commentary about Trump.
I just told you I'm not voting. It doesn't matter what is going on.
So
here.
again,
I'm not voting for
her.
I'm not voting for Trump.
Him.
So
Why the fuck is there traffic?
Because listen, what you're saying. I don't.
Why they ain't fix these lights yet?
Then I'm going to repeat what you're saying to me.
I hear you.
I don't believe she has anything that's going to help benefit me right now.
Give me that about Trump.
Because
give me that about Trump.
But the point is, I'm not saying I'm voting for Trump. It would be different.
Okay, but give me the same back and
it would be different.
Forth.
Great. It would be different if I said, you know what? I'm actually thinking about voting for Trump. If you came with me with that argument, I could say, okay, I'm telling you off the bat, I'm not voting for Trump. I don't care how
but
much
I'm telling you, when you don't vote at all, you're voting for Trump. That's what I'm telling you.
My point is, I will not put energy or put a mind into something that I do not believe in.
Hold on.
Time out. Why is that hard to believe? That I do not want to put something that I do not believe in into office. Why? Because
and that's exactly what you're doing. And that's exactly
so I should not. But what is voting? What is voting about? It's about putting the best.
Because the thing is, you said you researched, but you can't even tell me her policies.
Because I don't hear her policies when I heard it.
You haven't done your homework. I just gave you some.
I listened to her.
You couldn't have.
I listened to her. I listened to her on. I listened to her on. I listened to her on.
Okay.
I listened to her on. I listened to her when she was.
You watched that town hall that she did with Oprah.
I did. When she had everybody around her.
You watched the entire thing.
And guess what? There've been plenty of interviews asking her questions that she does not even answer completely. That she doesn't even answer completely.
Y'all are saying her website. Hold on. Y'all are saying, why do we get this with so many black men? It's because she's a woman. And you know what? And you know what? Like
you know what?
Listen.
Got it. You're right. Guess what, Maddie? You're right.
When we were talking about my mom, and I talked about how
it's because she's a woman. It's because she's a woman.
Madison put that post up. We started when I sat down. How so many people misread what she put, thinking that I was the one who passed away. That's what I'm saying right here. You and I watched that same town hall meeting, and we clearly got something completely different. And come on,
you're right. No, Maddie, you're right. It's because she's a woman.
You got it.
You're right. It's because she's a woman.
You got it in your spirit, and it's great. Now let's talk about
it. No, you got it. But you know. You're right.
Maddie, you said it's about fuck me, it's about you. Sweetheart, first of all, I'm rich. Let's start there. I should be voting for Trump. But because you're a black man, this is a black man, my brothers are black men. Because they are black men, and I'm looking at it with the lens of how these crackers don't give a fuck about this, excluding me. Me removing myself because you say, oh, it's about me. Oh no. Because if it was about me, I would be down there pressing red because I'm going to get all types of tax breaks, tax cuts, and all this stuff. And the economy, I actually flourish more under a Republican economy. The TS, actually flourishes more under a Republican regime. But because you
Maddie!
You are in danger. My brothers are in danger. My black nigga ass is in danger.
Ooh.
Your mother's health is in danger. My mother is in danger because these people who I love, fuck me, I ain't said shit about the LGBTQIA yet. But because you colored nigga are in dire danger, I had to push my money to the side and be like, fuck me.
Madison, but there's nothing that she's saying. There's nothing that she's saying there's nothing that she has said. There is nothing that she has said.
That you've heard.
No, okay.
That you've heard.
Okay, tell me a policy for black people. Tell me a policy that she has for black people.
Shut up,
Tell
Mo.
me a policy that she has for black people, please. And guess what? Because all I'm doing is looking for a reason to vote.
Okay. Well, you
I am looking for a
well, you don't have the reason.
I'm not going to.
So
One thing about me.
give me a policy that she has for white people.
I don't.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought.
Because we're not. I didn't bring up white people. Though.
Yeah, but you're asking her to have a specific policy for black people.
So why shouldn't she?
Why can't she have a policy
Why
for all
should-
American people?
But guess what? She has policies for She has policies for Asians.
No, she
has
doesn't.
policies
No,
for-
she doesn't.
She has
No,
policies
she
for
doesn't.
immigrants.
No, she
has
doesn't.
policies
And
for
that's that
immigrants.
bullshit that
She
you
has
do.
policies
No,
for-
she doesn't.
She
And that's
has
that
policies
bullshit
for
you niggas are saying.
She does not
all
have
over social
Craig,
media.
She does not have policies
not.
for black people.
No,
I
she
mean
does
for
not.
immigrants.
She
does not have
No, she
policies
does
for
not.
immigrants. So
She
what?
does not.
So what is that?
That's an urban myth that you
It's
think
not
is
an urban myth.
Yes,
Because
it
the
is.
fact that
Yes, it is.
the fact
There is no Asian hate bill.
Craig,
There is no Asian
I didn't
hate
say
bill.
there was an Asian.
What did you
I
say?
said
You said she had a policy for Asians.
I said she has policies.
What is it then?
First perfect example. She has these policies for
She has them. She does.
No. Okay, not she.
Oh, okay.
Not
Because communication is our
okay,
part.
not her specifically. Okay, let me put it like this. My fault. I misspoke. The Democratic Party has policies for everybody else.
Okay, tell me what.
She
Tell me
doesn't.
the one is for Asians. What does the Democratic Party have for Asians?
She, honestly, I can't.
So you're so passionate. Well,
Yes, I am.
Well, because you're speaking from something that doesn't even exist.
Because when she talks, look. I'm going by what she. All I can do is go by what.
Then you should be able to regurgitate some of that here.
I'm not going to lie to you. Y'all know.
But then I'm trying to understand how you're so passionate.
I don't remember every single thing, but I do remember certain things, especially when I hear somebody say, "I don't have policies for black people." I do. No. And the fact that hold on, Craig. And the fact that that doesn't even resonate with you guys that are.
Because I ain't seen her say that.
I'll send you the video.
Send it to me.
I will send you the video.
I want to see it.
Because when I heard that, I was like, oh.
And it needs to be in the context in which you're saying it.
Yes, I will definitely send it to you. I will send
Okay.
it to you because that was really what made me think twice about. Oh my goodness, she really doesn't have a policy for us.
Well, you should be just as impassioned about the shit you've heard Trump say.
Correct.
To move in the other
And that's
direction.
why I'm not voting for him.
Okay, but then you need to vote for somebody.
Because a non-vote is a vote for anything.
Absolutely.
Because the non-vote ain't a vote for her. You not voting for her is not voting for her. You not voting for her is voting for him.
Give me a reason to, besides the fact that she's a black woman.
I
Besides
just
that,
told you got immigrant parents.
my parents aren't immigrants.
Okay, you got
They're
immigrant
citizens.
family.
They're citizens. No, my
Where were they
parents,
born?
they were born there, but
And
guess
you
what?
think that white cracker nigga won't break? Get your family up out of here.
They are citizens. There's
You
no
don't
way. There is no. Let me
You
tell
don't think that cracker?
No, that's unconscious. There's no way that you can go
That
against the
nigga got
Constitution.
34 felonies since he's running for president.
Craig,
You gonna tell me what the fuck white folks
So you're
won't do?
telling me. So you're telling me.
You gonna tell me what white
that-
folks won't do?
Wait, time out. So you're telling me.
White folks always shift.
So you're telling me
shift
the
the ball.
president. So you're telling me the president
White
can
folks
can
always
revoke
shift.
your citizenship.
White folks all. You see, they played with that motherfucking election the last time, didn't they?
That's
And they
different
trying to
from-
play.
that's
That ain't
different.
different.
That's
They're trying to play with this one too. You want to tell me what? Let me tell you something about the kind of hate that some white folks carry. I don't put anything past them. So if you want to sit there and believe that they won't have your family who are citizens shipped the fuck back across the ocean, you play if you want to.
You can't.
Okay.
You cannot take somebody's citizenship away.
Okay.
Again,
He's pushing for
the dictatorship.
dictatorship.
Obviously, nobody's listening to that.
Right.
Obviously, and obviously, nobody has seen that the gentleman is putting people in position to make that transpire.
Mhm.
But nobody's seeing it because everybody has these preconceived notions.
Right.
Man, the government, the Constitution, man, they been doing this. They ain't gonna do that.
Right.
When all of this stuff transpires, I don't want to hear nothing from no niggas.
At all. Especially if you ain't vote.
I don't want to hear nothing from no niggas. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to hear nothing from no niggas.
Right. Thank you right there. The Haitians are citizens. And look what the
Not all
white.
of them are citizens.
Some of them are citizens.
Not all of them are citizens.
Some of them I'm talking about the ones that are.
But the ones that they're talking about in the news are not
Yes, they
Majority
are.
of
They
the-
have temporary citizenship. See, I need you to research. Don't speak on that if you don't know what you're talking about.
No,
they have temporary
they have
citizenship.
asylum.
That's temporary.
They have asylum, and guess what?
And you know what else? You know what that cracker did? Got on news and at these fucking rallies and shit, saying shit, and those people have been threatened. Those people have been threatened.
Now hold on. You're
And
right.
they have to hold on.
You can't put all of what he said. You cannot put that on every single person. But there are cases where that shit has
There are
happened.
too many cases, and it should not have happened. I don't give a fuck if it was one. It shouldn't have happened.
No. So wait, time out. So if there's situations going on in your home state that affects you, you don't want the news to cover it.
You trying to conflate what I did.
No, I'm
Let's
asking.
just
It's a
move
question.
on.
It's
No,
a
no, no.
question.
You're
Craig,
conflating what I
No,
said.
it's a question, Craig.
You're conflating what I said.
Because
You brought up I mentioned the Haitians because somebody in the comments said it's exactly what they just did to the Haitians. They had citizenship.
what he said is it completely false?
Absolutely.
So there
he
are
said those people were eating dogs and cats.
But they're
stop.
videos. No,
Stop.
Craig,
No. We're
are
not
you
doing-
serious? There are actually
we-
videos.
stop
I'm not
it.
saying all of them are
We got
doing it.
11,000
I'm not
people.
saying.
We're not
I'm not
pushing
saying.
that.
No,
We're
I'm
not
not saying.
pushing that over here.
I'm not saying that it
I'm moving
happens.
on.
I'm
I
not
am
saying that
moving on.
everybody does it.
I'm moving on.
But there are cases where that they've shown it. All I'm saying is that there are cases where people have shown videos, Craig. So we're going to dismiss what people are going through. Is that what you're trying to say?
I want to move on. I'm not talking about that no more. I'm not. But where we are with it, here's our last thing. However it goes, whether it goes blue or red, if it goes in the I don't want to hear no complaints from no niggas from that. That either goes for us too. So if we vote her in, and X, Y, and Z don't transfer, I don't want to hear no nothing from us niggas. If that nigga get in there and shit go make a drastic turn, and shit make a drastic turn, I don't want to hear nothing from you niggas. Nothing. I don't want to hear a word. If some shit happened and we got
a disappointment.
and we got
Your life is different.
and we
Don't come
got
to me talking about I'm a disappointment.
and we got mission and we got militia walking through our streets because once this thing takes the power and then he use all the shit that he done put in place to make sure that it is a dictatorship and militia is going through the streets, I don't want to hear nothing from no nigga. I just want to see he talking about changing school systems and shit. I don't want to hear nothing from no niggas. I just want to see them Trump. That's all I want to see.
But nobody here is agreeing with Trump. Me and G just said we don't see the point of voting for either one of them when we don't align with what they're with.
Listen, I don't align with everything that none of the Democratic Party is. Listen, right? I don't agree with every single thing. Do you understand when Obama got in office, I spent more money in God knows I did. I owe all kinds of $300 and some odd $1,000 in 1 year worth of taxes. But I would rather owe in taxes than freedoms being taken away from me, freedoms to just live. You think these white folks are emboldened now? I would rather be owe money to the government and be in deep debt than freedoms being taken away from me.